I will be recording in 3, 2, 1. Hello, my name is Abelhard. I'm from grade 12B SMAK Tunas Bangsa Sunter. And today I will oppose the House which believe that political dynasties bring more harm than good to democracy. For my arguments, I will be having 3 arguments. For the first one is that we believe that political dynasties bring more consistency within democracy, and for the second one, that experience from former leader will help the current or next leader. And for my next one is that political dynasties are preferred to be more long term and last longer. And for my first argument, I will point out that political dynasties comes from the political decisions comes from the dynasty political. This brings expected outcomes for the civilization and related progress on what output the government is going to do. This will bring citizens to be expectation on what's going to happen with the current leader, as the former leader is also related to the current one, which the civilian would know and probably expect on what's going to happen and what's going to be improved later on by the government. And for my second one, it would be that current leader would know what to do with their current and knowledge from the previous leader, and this brings consistency and possible growth from the past mistakes that the past leader or former leader that possibly happened or did. And this would also can help what's wrong with the country currently and help the current leader to know what's going on and what's happening with their country, and tend to be more organized and structured without having to start from zero or scratch again, where with this dynasty stuff it will actually help to acknowledge what's going on. And for my last argument, it would be that with the system of political dynasty, it will be often more long term and hold longer than the usual government would happen, because with this dynasty stuff it tend to have related targets, and communication would be easier as they are all connected and have known to be related to each other for a while. And this would actually help communication, and each one of us or their target leadership would have the same vision and expecting to have a expected and consistent outcome. This can bring and help the country to improve to be better without having much controversy, and so that the citizen would actually know what they're going into also, and without much expectation they would already know what's gonna happen, and this would help the country to be more organized and expected to be trusted or believed more by the civilian without much contrast or conflict happening by changing the first target or mission of the leadership. And with this method, it will actually help the country to grow better and for the future. And for each of my argument, I will have each a case or two. For my first argument, I would use an example of the UK, whereas the UK has a pretty and very consistent political dynasty, where there are many generation after generation that are chosen to be the leadership of the country, and this often brings the same and target and vision to to each one of the generation that were trusted to lead their country. This would mean that the current leader would be having more knowledge given from the past or form leader, and this would give a better expected outcome without having to start from zero again and know what they're going into and what their target are. And this is supposed to be a good sign, and this is why political dynasty is actually bringing a better good rather than harm. And for the same case, which is for the same argument, which is the first argument, I would use another case, which is North Korea. In North Korea, where the government has and keeps the target on going for the same mission, where in North Korea, though people are generation by generation are trusted to be their leadership, they were taught to have the same target and mission, where in North Korea they're rather self-reliant and strengthen their military grade weapons and security, especially in North Korea, where some citizens aren't allowed to use internet or limited. This what actually brings them and the country their target better and more organized without much conflict or outside world happening and making conflicts. For my second argument, I would use the case of the same country, which is North Korea. North Korea has showed and shared knowledge and identity and ideology drop after generation and after generation, which is like I said, the military grades and the military safety and weapon, they are really self-reliant, but this shows that the foreign leadership did give knowledge and experience to the current or the new leadership. This shows that the country will actually grow stronger and know what they're going to and what's happening with the current country. This would help the current leadership to understand what's happening and what to improve and what not to do and what to do for the future reference. And for my last case, it would be Japan, where in Japan, with many ministers, they are still very trusty and trusty politicians. This offers stability and experience. This is a good sign that the political dynasty are working good. And by that, I will restate my arguments. Is that the first argument is that political dynasty actually helps bring consistency within democracy, and the second one is that experience from former leader can be given or dropped down for the next leader to help growing, and the last one is that political dynasty are preferred to be more long-term and consistent. Thank you.